We all try to do the right thing for our health, right? But what if one of the healthiest things you can drink, beet juice, has a hidden catch? Well, it turns out it's not the beets. It's what you're mixing with them that could be undoing all the good.
So let me ask you this. Think about that healthy drink you have every morning. What if I told you it could be secretly working against your body, causing the very problems you're trying so hard to solve? It's a frustrating thought, and it's exactly what we're going to get to the bottom of today. And this all starts with a story about a woman named Helen. Now, Helen was 71, and she was the poster child for healthy living. Every single morning, she'd make this super juice with beets, spinach, a little lemon, a touch of honey. Sounded perfect, didn't it? But here's the thing. She actually felt worse after drinking it. Her story is like a little medical mystery, and solving it reveals a mistake so many of us are making. What her cardiologist, Dr. Goulden, found is a game-changing lesson for all of us, especially if you're over 60. The culprit wasn't the beet juice. Not at all. It was everything else she was putting in the blender with it. Now, to really get why that's a big deal, we first need to understand what makes beet juice such a rock star in the first place.
So what is the big deal with beets? Honestly, it all comes down to one amazing compound, nitric oxide. You can think of it as the grand prize you get for drinking beet juice. See, your body turns the nitrates in beets into this stuff, and nitric oxide tells your blood vessels to just relax. This boosts your circulation, which is fantastic for your blood pressure. So anything that gets in the way of that process, yeah, that's a problem, and that's where our investigation begins.
So the very first clues in Helen's case pointed to two really common things people add to their juice for better flavor: acid and sugar. Let's break down why that's a problem.
First up, lemon. It seems so innocent, right? So fresh and healthy. But imagine your body is trying to absorb nutrients from a gentle, slow-moving river. Dr. Goulden explained that adding too much lemon is like turning that river into a powerful rapid. The super high acidity just rushes everything along too quickly, and the nutrients get swept away before your body can even grab them.
Okay, next on the list, honey or other sweeteners. Look, I get it. Beets can be a little earthy, but adding sugar is kind of like turning on a blaring TV right in the middle of a beautiful orchestra performance. Your body suddenly has to stop what it's doing and deal with the sugar. That distraction gets in the way of the delicate process of making that all-important nitric oxide. The main benefit just gets tuned out.
Now this one surprises almost everyone. Beet and orange juice. It sounds like a home run for health, but you're actually getting a double whammy here. You've got the high acidity from the orange, plus the concentrated sugar from both, which can send your blood sugar on a roller coaster. It's just not a very efficient mix for your body to handle.
And here's a perfect example of how something good in one situation can be bad in another. People love apple cider vinegar for its health perks, but when you mix its extreme acidity with beet juice, well, it's like a careless delivery driver who damages the package before it even gets to your door. The good stuff in the beets can get broken down before your body ever gets a chance to use it.
Okay, so we've seen how acid and sugar can mess things up. But this next group of ingredients, they create a much more direct physical problem. Literally a clash right inside your digestive system.
Tossing in some milk or yogurt for a beet smoothie seems like a smart move for protein, right? But what happens is the beet juice's natural acidity makes the milk proteins clump together in your stomach. Patients literally describe it as feeling like they swallowed a rock. Your body has to work overtime to break it down, and you end up not absorbing the good stuff from the dairy or the beets.
But that heavy, bloated feeling, that's just a beginning. To really get the picture, we have to talk about a hidden compound that can build up, especially when you're juicing, and that compound is called oxalates.
And this, right here, is where Helen's textbook healthy juice went so wrong. Spinach is amazing. Beets are incredible, but they are both really high in these oxalates. When you juice them together, you're creating a super concentrated dose, and these oxalates can end up contributing to things like kidney stones. It's a classic case of too much of a good thing creating a hidden danger.
And that brings us to our final, and maybe the most popular problematic pairing of them all. Seriously, you'll see this one in just about every juice bar you walk into.
Yup, it's beet and carrot juice. Seems like a match made in heaven. But it's another double-edged sword. Just like spinach, carrots have oxalates, so you're doubling down on that kidney risk. On top of that, both are high in natural sugars. When you juice them, you strip away all the fiber, which means you're just dumping a blast of sugar right into your bloodstream. Hello, energy crash.
Whew. Okay, let's just quickly recap the 7 combos you might want to rethink. You've got lemon, honey,
orange juice and vinegar because of acid and sugar issues. Then milk and dairy, which cause a clash in your gut. And finally, spinach and carrots, which can overload you with oxalates and sugar. So, seeing all this, you're probably wondering, is there any right way to drink this stuff?
Yes! Don't worry. After all that, the good news is the solution is actually super simple. There is absolutely a right way to get all those amazing benefits from beet juice without any of the downside.
Turns out the right way is the simplest way. First, respect the dose. Just 1 medium beet is plenty. Second, keep it simple. Add only water, cucumber, or maybe some celery. That's it. For the best results, drink it on a fairly empty stomach. And always drink it fresh, within like 15 minutes. And don't chug it. Sip it slowly. Finally, think about having it just 3 or 4 times a week instead of every single day. The idea is to work with your body, not just overwhelm it.
Which, of course, brings us right back to where we started. What happened with Helen? What was the final verdict in her medical mystery?
Well, Dr. Golden had her stripper routine way back. Just beets and a little bit of cucumber. And within a few weeks, her stomach trouble vanished, her energy levels were back and steady all day long. She actually laughed about it, saying she couldn't believe the answer was so simple. It wasn't about adding more, it was just about taking away the things that were causing a traffic jam.
And that, right there, is the big takeaway from all of this. We're always told that to be healthier, we need to add more supplements, more superfoods, more stuff. But sometimes the most powerful and effective choice we can make is to simply figure out what isn't working and just remove it.
So I'll leave you with this question to chew on. Take a look at your own daily habits. Is there one thing that's maybe a little too complicated? What's one simple thing you could take away or change tomorrow just to give your body a better chance to do its job? It's definitely something worth thinking about.